Hi, today I'm going to show you how byte spec layer working with open source models being served through MCP is going to save 95% costs on AI while keeping the accuracy as much as SOTA models like Claude Opus 4.8. Here I have given the same task to both the agents. This is open code running with DeepSeek V4 Pro and this is Claude code running with Opus 4.8. Now each the task in hand belongs to SWE-bench Pro dataset from Qt browser. The base commit is already provided to both of them. It downloads the base commit to some random directory, then see the files, brute force the search, then find out the the patches related to the problem in hand, and then apply the patches on in a Docker container, and then let us know whether it's the answer provided, the patch provided was correct or not. Similar thing happens, but instead of downloading the commit hash of QtWarningFilter, everything was analyzed by spec layer and stored in a graph database. So all the information required to actually make the patch is intelligently available with the help of MCP. So rather than brute forcing it, it will just ping the MCP for relevant data. Then after that, the process follows the same as being followed by Claude code. Is that is it it will make a patch based on the problem statement, then apply the patch inside the Docker container, run the tests, and then will let us know if it succeeded or not. That determines the accuracy. This is still finding the task. I gave him just the task ID, instance ID, sorry. And now it's trying to find out. This is the problem statement. Qt warning filter tests move to appropriate module description. Now it's actually loading the instance, the base commit, the log, docker hub tag, the language, everything. Start MCP HTTP proxy. The good thing about OpenCode and DeepSeek V4 is they actually make a plan to for better execution. We just ran for Kimi K2.7 code and it behaved really poorly. Now it has started pinging our MCP for data, and this is brute forcing the data. Claude code has started making that it's now I have all the base code conferred why don't let me write the patch. Now it's also making the patch. This is also making the patch. The cost still stands at $0.07. Whereas this is somehow this has prepared the patch. This is the patch. Now it will provide the patch for several other files. This is apply the patch in Docker, run test and verify baseline plus candidate. Yes, allow edit session. This is pulling the image of Docker that actually has the base commit for this task. Now it will apply the patches in that, then run the test. And I guess this is not following the Docker instruction because it is directly applying the changes, the patch to the downloaded code commit hash for Qt browser. And once it will apply all the patch, it will run through npm all the tests, and then it will let us know. But the good approach is basically using Docker container, and it actually following all our instruction and downloading the Docker container, Docker image, sorry. See, no local pyqt stack. It will have to again download, I guess. Baseline confirms the test discriminates correctly. Now let me apply the candidate patch. The patch didn't apply cleanly. Let me debug the container. Okay, it couldn't see the results because there is some problem with the bash in the container. The problem happened because of the trailing white spaces. This has finished execution. Now let's see the cost. All 4 tests passed, and the cost is, this is doing what? Oh, it's copying the temporary folder on which it applied the patch. It is saying it took $1. So it has gotten the price wrong. This is $30. This shows all 56 test pass. Accuracy 1.0, the cost is 0.10. So even if this cost is reported wrong, this is 90 percent less, right? This is $1 and this is $0.1. This is the whole patch that it applied to pass the test. So yeah, see, DeepSeek V4 Pro, 52 tests passed and 4 passed. This even actually calculated the 52 other tests that it has to pass, right? It only executed failed to pass. So the accuracy is huge in this section, which is using DeepSeek V4 Pro with our ByteBell MCP server costing only $0.11, only consuming 9% of the context window. And this took estimated more than $1. So it's around $3 to $4. So yeah, that is how we save the cost. Thank you.